Welcome back. Today when we're talking about the market, we're going to start off with the price of oil and the Canadian dollar. Currently the price of oil is sitting at $31 versus $33.66 last week. The Canadian dollar is at 71.86 cents versus 71.46 last week, so relatively stable.
Yeah, as you can see, there hasn't been much change to a lot of these things. Looking at the number of listings, listings have gone up slightly, which we expect seasonality. Metro Calgary, we're looking at 5,373 listings versus 520 or 5,289 last week. In Red Deer, we're at 540 listings versus 532, so inventory slightly up. But as we're going to see at the next slide here, the sales have gotten everything to go green. Our months of inventory are down across the board.
Yeah, so right now we're sitting at a total of 6.04. Single family homes 5.08 and condos 7.8. You know what is nice though, and regardless of this, you know, about a month ago I was on our CIR website and I was clicking on all the different communities because we had those changes, so I was making sure it was working, and some of them had like 3 listings in them, which was really sad. And like regardless of how things are selling or not, I feel like as a buyer, if you were just looking and you're like, oh, I'm thinking of moving in general, and you were to see what was out there, you'd be like, there's nothing. So it's nice to see that's starting to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, we haven't seen a flood of listings, which obviously, you know, lack of supply keeps it where we're not seeing the prices slide. And we're going to see that with the benchmark price, which is pretty flat as well. We're not seeing this epic sort of slide that some people in the media seem to think that we're going to see in terms of prices anyways. There's no question that listings are sitting. It's a buyer's market. That's indicative. Let's look at the surrounding areas here. Not just Calgary. Everything's red across the board in surrounding areas. You can see the Nokatoks, we're looking at 6.21 months of inventory. Cochrane, 6.97. Red Deer, 6.14. Airdrie, 4.8. Keep in mind, a balanced market is between 2 and 4 months of inventory, so Airdrie is just on that cusp. And probably for single-family homes in Airdrie, that is almost balanced. And Strathmore is making that recovery, I guess, from that 34 months of inventory. But they're at 13.88, still slower as for surrounding areas, but things are coming together. Let's take a quick look at the benchmark. And the benchmark price, which was released from CREB on February 1st, right after our meeting, shifted down 0.3%, so basically flat month over month to 447,300. That's the benchmark prices for homes overall in Calgary.
Yeah, in the news, just kind of one comment on this, but we're not going to get too much into it. Trudeau was in town offering, there was a little bit of talk about some incentives and some spending for infrastructure here in town. No comment. I guess we'll just have to see what happens with that.
Yeah, bit of mixed emotion anytime there's any kind of federal plan. Some people think about the spending and spending taxpayers' money and stuff. The point is that, you know, the Trudeau came out and made a statement that the West is in his sights. He's aware of what's going on, and they're going to make a play, which is encouraging overall, because we've always said that we've been ignored by the East. So it's nice to see that the Liberals are coming out and having a look and making sure that Alberta's not forgotten about.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, so pretty good.